Okay, now let's go. You know, rather unfortunately, my country, your country, has become extremely wicked and filled with perversion. Bestiality appears to have become real before our eyes, making you think you are watching a poorly produced horror film. The Nigeria police is on the trail of some people who pay women to have sex with their dogs in Lagos State. And of course, the first image maker, CSP Olumuyiwa Adejobi, who made the revelation in Abuja, described the development as barbaric, adding that the offense was punishable under the law. The dragnet, he concluded, will be extended to owners of the dogs in question. Our trouble here is that genuine dog owners risk walking their dogs, Jide.
Yes, I will be very happy to hear that some of the individuals involved in this show of shame have been caught. The people who offered money for women to give anal sex to their dogs, they need to be apprehended. The women who debased womanhood, who turned themselves to beasts by allowing dogs to have anal sex with them, those women too need to be arrested. And I would be very, very happy if the police can get to the root of this matter. You know, these are the kind of happenstances that define the police, that show to us whether or not we have a police that we can indeed be proud of.
And a policing system that ensures that
delivers.
Yeah.
You know? So I want to see the police prove us wrong. Let them be able to get hold of these individuals and bring them to court to serve as a deterrent to others. We have not degenerated to the level of beasts, for God's sake.
But here an argument.
And God did not design sex
to be
between man and woman.
It should be Adam and Eve.
Yes, that is man and woman. He did not even design it for men, for man and man. Just that the same way he did not design it for women and women, women against women. Man on man sex is not God's design.
It's against natural laws.
It's against natural law. And the foolishness of it all is that the same people who do not see anything wrong in man on man sex, they now would want to adopt children. So if other people are choosing,
it pleases them to own children.
Yes, children that they can call their own. You know, whereas they cannot procreate. When a man decides to keep another man as his wife, and they sleep with one another, they cannot procreate.
There's such a crazy thing in our environment known as the new normal. And so you are asking, when did it become normal? When did it become new? So are we saying the social media is bringing all these things to the fore? Some people are saying it had always been there, right or wrong, debatable.
Well, it is true that it had been there for so long. I don't know whether it is right to say it had always been there, because if we say it had always been there, we are saying that from the beginning of time. So that literally speaking, if we say it had always been there, that means it's been there for as long as...
The logic is simple, and it's because it is against the law.
Yes.
And the law didn't just come yesterday.
I'm heading somewhere. Now, the social media is like alcohol. Alcohol stimulates desire. If you, for example, had the plan to talk to a woman, once you drench yourself in alcohol, you became bolder.
Yeah.
So that's why Shakespeare said alcohol stimulates desire. Now, social media helps to bring out those things that had been there. It merely helps to promote those things.
That's it.
Man-on-man sex had always been there. But I can bet that I've been there for so long, not always been there. I've been there for so long. But I can bet that some people had never seen it before. But if they went to adult sites dedicated to men, beasts like them, they will see such videos. So that's what I'm saying, that social media has only come to amplify those things that we would not even want to talk about in the open.
Okay.
So the social media has come to present to us in bold relief those things that we would rather talk about in hushed tones.
Yeah, that's
so
it.
This is the reality. Now you see an apparently deranged young girl coming out to say, yes, I slept with a dog.
So
what is wrong about that? I didn't kill anybody. You have seen 1.7 million before.
Yeah.
Because she wanted to trend. She wanted to become popular. Now it has backfired. The idiot is busy apologizing now. She has ruined herself.
Apologize to who?
Apologizing to people that they should forgive her, that she was only catching cruise, that she was just having fun. But a lot of people will not believe. Though indeed that video was not hers, because their complexions do not match. But how many people do you have to explain to that this stupid girl was not the one in the video?
Come on.
I mean, you cannot. Social media, the abuse of social media is one reason more and more people are calling for it to be regulated.
Yeah.
Yes, that we cannot. Look, how can an individual just come out and say, look, I slept with a dog, and you knew you didn't do it? Yes. You're sending yourself to jail. Yeah. I'm still waiting for them to get hold of this girl, because they can't. Our video is everywhere, our picture is everywhere. So the police should do.
Look at the flip side. The flip side is that there are men who own dogs, and the dogs are in this business. And as you said, you want the police to go to nail it.
Yes, we've got to arrest such people. When I was in Kano, there was a story of that we read of a foreigner who was enticing young guests to come and sleep with his dogs. They record those things. They don't even plan to show them in Nigeria. The plan was not to show those videos in Nigeria, but outside of our country, you know. So invariably, I think the guy was arrested. Yes, he was arrested. I think it was an Asian was arrested, but we do not know how the matter ended up, because in our country, so much noise will be made when somebody is arrested. Oh, arrested for but that's usually the end of the story. When the police discover sometime that, oh, the matter did not happen as we thought it happened, they are not going to explain to anyone. It just ends there. So how that guy eventually, whether maybe he was just simply deported, we didn't get the end of the story. We only saw the beginning of the story.
But I have a little trouble here. As I said in the opener, dog owners will be in for some long nights, because if you are if a Jide is quietly walking his dog down the street, it could be flagged down.
Why?
Why? The police is doing its job.
No, they are not saying we should not go around. It is the owners of the dogs that are sleeping with women that will be in trouble. So both the dogs and the owners will be arrested. You understand? If I'm walking my dog, it's a normal thing. If you are a dog breeder, you must dedicate time to walk your dog.
I have an update on Majid Jami, who is supposed to join us here. I hear he has issues with the police as we speak.
Again? Maybe he was overspeeding or something.
I don't know. The producer has just told me, so I'm wondering what the wahala is. Majid, if you are watching, we'll be interested in that story as well. I'm sorry about that.
I hope he didn't crash his car against another person's car.
You hope what?
I said, I hope he didn't crash his car against someone
I hope
else's
not.
car.
I hope not. The police is
No, see, people walking their dogs, they've not committed any crime.
no, I know, but
In fact,
you know,
you need to do that for the sake of the dog. It's not, you can't just keep your dog tethered somewhere for too long. They need to be given a walk.
Majid, can you hear us? I hear it is possible to speak with Majid and understand what the problem is. Majid, can you hear us?
What's your issue with the police?
What's the nature of the problem? Again, we wait. Yeah, okay.
What's going on?
Majid, what's the problem, please? You are on air. We can see you. You are on air. Is it a laughing matter? Share the laughter with us. I don't think Majid is paying heed. Majid can't hear us. Okay. As soon as you are ready, we'll take you. So a man is walking his dog. The police is trying to unearth the men who set their dogs into this pervasive thing. You don't think a man walking a dog is a likely suspect?
No.
Until you
These things happen behind closed doors.
Walking the dog is not to...
No. When you walk your dog...
So you don't walk such dogs?
No. You can walk such dogs. But you can't simply arrest a man or pull someone in because he's walking his dog. In fact, it's your responsibility as a dog owner to give it a walk. One, it helps to sharpen, reduce their nails.
Okay.
So you don't need to cut their nails regularly. Once you make a dog walk regularly, the nails will never grow long. So it's your responsibility. Then they also need to exercise. You can't keep them tied at one spot for too long. That's hurting the animal. That's animal cruelty. So walking your dog is not a crime. But what is a crime is getting a room somewhere, keeping your dog there, and supplying your dog with women that your dog can then have anal sex with. That is what should hand you 14 years imprisonment. And I want to see the Nigerian police make an example of one or two individuals. It just makes sense to do that.
I can't wait to see the dog who is causing all this wahala and the man who is setting such a dog on this shameless
women,
shameful act, in my country. Crazy. I hope it is not part of the so-called new normal.
No, whatever is abnormal is abnormal. There is no such thing as a new normal.
Okay.
The world will always be involved in a conflict between unrighteousness and righteousness.
Oh, yeah. And as Malcolm X would say, what's wrong is wrong, what's right is right.
Yes.
This is a no-no for us. It's a no-no. It is not us. It is not us. All right.